Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Frank, Christian physician practicing here in Denver. It's a delight for me to present to you our first series on health and spirituality. Our first topic for today is going to be on the fruits of the Bible and their impact on health and longevity. I would like to start with Genesis and enter the mind of God when he created the world in 7 days. On the third day, he created plants and vegetables and trees. On the sixth day, he created man. Adam was the first man to live, and he instructed Adam on what to eat, saying, I've given you herbs and the fruits from the trees to eat. We see that Adam lived 930 years only on vegetable, no meat, no fish. It was not until later when man began sinning and God got offended that he switched longevity to 120 years. You can read it on Genesis 6:9. Around that time, we see after the flood, when Noah came out of the ark and gave sacrifices to God, God smelled the nice aroma and told to Noah and said, now you can eat vegetables and every living creatures. However, he specified that Noah should be eating only clean animals, not unclean animals. Clean animals were defined as animals that were eating grass themselves. You can see there again God the Father being a vegetarian. Unclean animals like pork, eating dead animals themselves, were not favorite of God. In Exodus, when God delivered the Israelites from Egypt, they were in the wilderness complaining, murmuring that they had not eaten meat, that they were hungry and wanted to eat. God gave them manna, the bread from heaven. They were able to eat manna for breakfast and dinner. And God added quail, the bird from heaven, and that they could eat in the evening just for a short period of time, 1 month or so. They ate manna for 40 years. You can see there the reluctance of God to freely give meat to people. Later on, when we study the prophets in the Bible, there was an interesting prophet by the name of Daniel. Daniel was a statesman that was brought from Israel to Babylon. In Babylon, he was working for the government, and the royal people wanted to give him the lavish food with meat and wine. Daniel said no, he refused to eat that. He wanted to eat vegetables and water with his 3 friends. There were concerns, so they decided at that time to do a test and see if eating vegetables was healthy enough. So they did the test for 10 days. You can read it in Daniel 1:15, how the people who ate only vegetable and water looked better, looked healthier, their skin looked better. From a medical standpoint, you can see there that when you eat vegetables, you look healthier and better. Spiritually, we learn later in Daniel 5:12 that God was satisfied with what Daniel had decided to do and deposited in him the spirit of excellence. So spiritually, you see how you get closer to God when you eat only vegetables and drink water. Let's go to the New Testament now with God the Son. God the Son is human like us. He comes on board and he decided to live like any of us. What did he eat? He ate bread and fish. We know that from several scriptures, from his miracle on fish, etc. Some people will say, well, God said that if spiritually all food is clean, everyone can eat it. Okay, that's fine. But nobody saw Jesus eat pork. Jesus ate fish. On some occasion, he did eat lamb. During the Passover, for example, he ate lamb. So you can see there that fish is the bread and butter of Jesus for everyday life. On some occasions, he eat lamb. He never ate any unclean animals. There is a reconciliation here. You look at the Bible and you see what the recommendations are. Now let's jump on the medical side of things. When I went to medical school, I was trained on good diet, on what to recommend to my patients, and I was told that it was better for most people to eat vegetable and fish. Fish oil, for instance, have been recommended for ages as for its protective effect on the heart. So, isn't that surprising or interesting that you move from the scientific world to the spiritual world and you had the same recommendation on health? I wrote a book on this. My book is titled Weight Loss is Spiritual. In that book, you will learn that to get closer to God, you should fast. You can fast on no food, you can fast on vegetables, but stay away from red meat. My book is available on Amazon. You are welcome to pick up a copy and learn more about how to eat right. If you like that video, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and like it on the like button. I will talk to you next time. Bye.